Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and I'm entering my 10th season as a full-time manager, and there's been a few things that have happened in recent times. First and foremost, I'm going to show you the two players that are thinking of leaving and want to leave for bigger clubs. The first player is Rodrigo Conceição. He is linked with a move elsewhere, and I think I'm disappointed by this, but at the same time, it could be the best thing that might happen for him. The reason why I'm saying this is the fact that he wants to join Juventus. I don't want to let him go. We had a discussion about it, we have a problem with it, and now we're going to try and do something about it. I'm just realising he's one of his favourite people is actually the former Celtic manager, because he went on loan to Celtic for £475,000. But yeah, he wants to potentially leave for Juventus, and I feel disappointed by that fact because I know that he can easily do a lot here, and he's currently my starting player. He's a leading player in this division, but with two decent wingers here, very young, one of them being aged 18. He is a well-suited player for this division as well. Not very consistent. Well, he currently doesn't have the intelligence for this level. And with Portela also here as well, he's decent for this division, and he's a bit consistent. So yeah, we've got two players who could take up the mantle if we were to lose our main man. But I don't want to lose him unless I get a decent price. And as far as I'm concerned, I say about £15,000 with the price. He's got a minimum release clause of 35 million, and I want at least 15 million if he is to go. But yeah, I'm definitely putting the asking price to his minimum release clause. Whether he wants to stay or not, I don't know yet. The other player that is wanting to leave and making noises about leaving is Miguel Benavides, and he's my best defender. And it's a bit annoying that he wants to leave, especially since what has happened in the transfer window so far, which I'll get to in a bit. I've put a price of 50 million. He's worth 23 million, so I think that's very fair as far as I'm concerned. He hasn't got a minimum release clause, but he does have a sell-on fee percentage, which means if I was to sell him on for 50 million, he'll get £5 million in response. So a bit annoying, but he's only getting paid 50 grand a week, which isn't the worst thing in the world. And yeah, I feel we can do better than what he wants at the moment. So yeah, he wants to go to Man City because they offer good wages. I don't want to let him go. And it's just one of those age-old battles. We want to keep you, but I want to go. Yeah, but we want to keep you anyway. Look at the transfers so far. We've made 5 signs so far. First of which is Hugo Lazaro. He's currently injured due to a calf strain, so he won't be starting the first game of the season. Much to my disappointment, but he's still a good talent. He's worth £13.75 million, and considering we got him on a free transfer, I can't complain about that. Very good talent. And he's played in the Confederations Cup, where he got a goal, which is probably where he got injured actually, when I think of it. But yeah, he's the second best player in terms of ratings. I think from the stats have been given, he's a leading player in this division, so he's clearly not a bad player. And yeah, very happy we got him. And he'll need to improve his composure. His heading's decent though. Let's do the composure. Yeah. The second signing is another free transfer. His name is Tubard Borges, and win the Champions League. So again, him in the free transfer is very useful for my ambitions. And he's one of 3 players that I am very confident can play in the attacking midfielder role. Pizarro is the main man, however, but considering that this guy has got the same potential as our new signing, this could be very fascinating to use both of them in this position. But Pizarro's older by a couple of months. Oh no, he's older by an entire year, sorry. So when Pizarro turns 29, his potential will no longer be able to get to the heights I think it can get to. So he's currently a leading player, but he could be a star player. However, I don't think he'll get to that, which is a bit annoying, but yes, that would be disappointing if we can't get him to the heights I feel he can get to. God damn it, I hate this. But either way, I'm confident that we can get this guy into a very good position and to get himself a lot of goals. Next signing was a 25-year-old goalkeeper, Diogo Costa. Now, I signed him from Porto. I let go my other goalkeeper, Tommaso Cuccinetti, to go to Lyon for £225,000. I feel that Diogo Costa, replacing our previous signing, is actually better than our previous signing. I'll just compare the two now, and you'll see what I mean when I say this guy is a lot better than what the man I just let go. So, if anything, I've made a good decision here. Yes, I might have lost. I may have spent more money, but he's 2 years younger as well. It just tells you what everything is going wrong. The fact I was able to get him for £1.9 million from Porto of all teams is very surprising to me. But if I was to let go of Edison, who's currently getting £115,000 a week, though he has signed a new deal, it'd be a bit annoying. It'd be very good to have this guy who's only getting $5.25 a week at the moment. He's on a backup contract, a rotation, so he's not really getting that much money. And here is the man I spent the most money on, Marcin Dredzicki. I don't know how to say his name. I'm so sorry. Any people from Poland, or any people who are able to translate what his name is, please lend me a hand, because I'm very grateful if you did. But this guy, possibly the biggest signing I could have made. He was about to be sold by Lecce for 3.3 million. I decided to jump into the queue and say, actually, we got the deal. We want to talk to this guy instead. And we did, and we got the signing done. So, very happy that's the case. And very bright future in the game as far as I'm concerned. And I'm very confident that this guy will be the main right back in the future when Semedo and Ordonez and Roger Roberto all leave. This guy will be my number one right back if I am to stay longer than just 1 year. With Tommaso Cuccinetti leaving, I felt, okay, it's a decent deal. £275,000. It's not the best deal in the world, but he wasn't really good enough for the team, and the fans were very happy with that as well. The player that fans were not happy to let go was Wiedewald. Now, I sold him for £29.5 million with another £10 million added on. He was only about 90 grand a week, and considering that Rafa Silva left, and he had £110,000 a week on his salary, the fact I'm able to take off £200,000 a week of our salary is good going as far as I'm concerned. Very happy with that. Yes, I didn't want to really let go really well, but he wanted to go, and when the offer came through and I saw a little note saying from the agent saying, actually, if you don't accept this, my player will be unhappy. I thought, screw it, I'm just going to let him go now. Not worth having a dispute about it. And we want to make sure we have a good team. So I did, and it's good. Very happy with what has happened now. So I look at the finances, and we are definitely going to pass the financial play rate. I'm looking at the finances now, and we're probably definitely going to pass the financial fair play rules now, which is very important. We are still having debts and all that stuff, but there's a sponsorship deal that I didn't know about until I looked at it just moments before I made this video. There's an individual TV deal which has been going on for the last 9 years. It's in his last year of its contract, and once that goes, we won't be getting the £34.45 million a year. Now, I didn't even know this was the case, but apparently this has been going on for the last 9 years. And they still failed the financial fair play rule, which is mind-blowing to me. It's annoying to say the least, and yeah, can't believe I'm saying that, but what on earth are they doing? We brought Alexander Airy back on loan from Manchester United, so yeah, we sold him Wiedewald and they let us have Airy back. Yay, thank you for that. Like him, very, very good talent. I'm now going to look at the squad depth, and goalkeeping-wise, I'm okay. I have included the B team and the under-29s in this list, by the way. And I'm okay with goalkeeping. Left back can do some improvement. Centre backs I'm okay with. We've got these young players coming through. Miguel Latte, he's only 20. He will improve. I will give him game time during the season. Yerry Mina is also here, so that's why I was happy to let Wiedewald go, because he's a young talent. I did let Roger Motto go out on loan because I felt it was good for his development, and the fact he's not actually going to be as good as Lete will probably be. Miguel Martins, not got the best potential, but he's 23 and he may not be good enough. We've got all these players that could do well, but Latte is the one, or Liete is the one I'm looking for in the future and hoping he'll do well for us. Right back, we're okay. We've got 2 players out on loan, and like I said, I feel this guy has got the great potential. And Carlos Ordonez is 23. I don't think he'll get to that potential, honestly. I hope he does, because he'd be better than Semedo. Means I can get rid of Semedo potentially and free up the 50 grand a week potentially, but I'm not going to say it's going to happen. Centre midfield, we're okay. I'm not putting any defensive midfielders in the side. It's not really something I'm okay with. I don't feel like it's the best position right now. We've got Charles Mamone and we've got Ivan Micolino, who can potentially come back. And actually, Mamone, what is his current... What the hell? There we go. This guy, he could be... I might actually use him in the first team this season. Not that often, but I'll use him. I'm going to bring up to the first team. And then make him available for the under-29s. Under-19s, sorry. Under-29s? What the hell? I'm going to make him available for the under-19s. And see what we can do here. And we've got a lot of defensive... We've got a lot of midfielders. I think a lot of these may be... No, not. I don't think half of these are actually out. This guy is... Well, we've got some players who are out in the B team, but not a lot. They're on 17s teams as well. The main concern for me is actually not just the left back, but also the left winger. We do have a player coming in. So that'd be something. We've got a player that comes in next season. That's the only issue here. The next season is when our main signing comes. And at the moment, it's just concerning because we've got all these players who can do really well. And they're not going to get the game time. We do have the attacking midfielder position, which is decent. We've got 3 good players. Admittedly, Suarez is not going to be improving, and he's not in his best position at the attacking midfielder. We've got 2 good attacking midfielders anyway, so it's not the end of the world, and we can definitely make that work. We do have some concern with this position, but with these 2 players, Portela and Bahamia, also being very, very good potential in this position, I might start to play them as well. Yes, they're not as good as our leading right winger, but they can do a good job, I feel, if given the time. And then we look at the striker position. We do have quite a lot of strikers, actually. And quite decent potential as well, some of these players. We've got Alfonso Correa, who's out on loan. We've got Paulo Frega, who I might bring up halfway through the season. I don't know yet. We've got Federico Frias, who can still has potential to do well. Hugo Lazaro, I don't think will improve anymore, potentially. Danilo Silva can become better than Chris. We've got Chris, who's getting £56,000 a week and is worth 26.5 million. I did have an offer for him actually at one point, but I want 50 million because I want double his value. It's always what I do. I try to get the double the value, and then if I can't do that, I get in between. That's what I try to do every so often. But yeah, for the most part, I think I'm very confident with what we can get here. And with Paulo Frias having very good potential and looking very strong, I will try and get him into the first team at one point when he's no longer poor he's no longer in that division, or when he's as good as that division. It's something that's important to me. I want to try and get young players into the first team, because if you don't do that, you're not going to succeed at all. And you're not going to get players who will improve the local derby games. But anyway, I'm actually going to end this video here. I hope that you guys have actually enjoyed this video. I hope you will like and share this video, and that you will subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. And so anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.